sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And watch the leg.
Throwing on first down. Cochran. He's got Burton here. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Cochran. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
General West. Ready.
Throwing, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a knock.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 68 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
Here we go.
And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
90, Wolf. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cochran. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry for James Conner. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
51, 54. It's our time. It's our time. 80 weapon. 52.
2nd and 1. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Jones on 1st and 10, going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Josh Reynolds. 75 yards, and the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Got it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Tight end left. We got 3. We got 3.
2nd and long. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2 times. We got 4. We got
2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Counter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Cochran. It's caught. It's Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Cochran. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cochran. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
We got this.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones, throwing after the interception. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Get it.
Now Jones on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha, 10 Lobo.
Operating from the gun, Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jones. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's got it at the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 2. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Cochran. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go now. 91. Let's go.
On 1st down, Cochran. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ready. Hey, we got 3 out. Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Cochran. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Get it.
On 2nd and 12. Jones. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 3 bud. Check the hot read. X3. 218, chopper. Right up.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Ready.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, here's White. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
First down, New York.
Jones now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 50, play. Hey, high 7. Screen, watch the screen.
2nd and 13. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Rosas' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Cochran. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Cochran gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running them down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Andy Isabella, 66 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Got it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They will run with White out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD.
Good job.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Mark 38. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10. Cochran. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they will take a knee here.
Come on, set. 60 or.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Aaron Rodgers with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way.
On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
90 Wolf.
On first down, Cochran escapes the sack. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air on second down. Cochran. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Three down.
From the gun, Cochran. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On fourth down, Cochran. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the